Okay, welcome to the another video. In this video, we are going to see how we can host static website on the server. In this case, we are going to use the DigitalOcean server. If you have already account with another cloud provider like Linode, AWS or something else, then you can use that particular account. Or if you don't have account, if you are new and learning, then I'll suggest that if you are learning, then it's the best way to learn on cloud directly. Please check out the link in the description and create your own new cloud account. You can create with the DigitalOcean or Walter, whatever you want, and you can continue with this particular tutorial, right? So quick recap here from the last tutorial. This is the mobile phone, and when the user will send request from mobile phone to access particular website, it will go to the Nginx first. Then Nginx will see what is the request. It is for xyz.com or yy.com. Then again it will make a decision, and based on that it will, if I want to access yy.com, then Nginx will knows that where are the files on the server for yy.com. Then Nginx will point to the this particular direction, and then I will get response, and then I will get response from the mobile phone, right? So this is how the communication is going to be work. Okay, so in this case, this server part, in we are going to use the DigitalOcean. Okay, so I will just write do is a DigitalOcean. So basically we are going to create a DigitalOcean server. On that we are going to install the Nginx, and on that particular server we are going to host the sample website. Okay, so in our case we don't have domain name like yy.com. That's why we are going to use the IP address of the server. That's the simple process that we are going to follow. Okay, I'm considering that you have already have the cloud account and you are going to use that directly. If you don't have, please go ahead and create a new account. Otherwise you can just open the existing cloud account right here. Okay, so I have account with the DigitalOcean, so let me open DigitalOcean in the browser. So let's type DigitalOcean. Let's visit first link and then click on the login, and once you have logged in, then you will see the dashboard right here. Okay, so if you don't know how to operate the DigitalOcean and basics about the DigitalOcean, then I think I have already created a video about that. You can see, or you can just copy paste my current step that I am following, right? So if I want to create a new server, what I do, click on the create, click on droplet. By the way, DigitalOcean calls droplets to their servers, right? So droplet and server is the same thing in on DigitalOcean. The location, I'm going to use the Bangalore because I am in India, so I'm going to choose the Bangalore location. Then there is an operating system option available. If you scroll a little bit, there is operating system Ubuntu. I'm going to choose Ubuntu, and the version I'm going to choose is 22.04 LTS. So why I'm choosing LTS version? Because it's a latest stable version. Okay, then let's move forward. Then let's go to the plan. In the plan I'm going to use the basic because I'm doing just the testing, and in the basic also I'm going to choose the regular one, and there is a $6 plan. There is a $4 plan also available, but it's not available in the Indian region, so that's why I'm choosing this particular plan. Okay, if in your region, if you are watching this video from the, let's say, USA, Canada, or something like European countries, then definitely in your region the $4 plan is already available. You can access that plan and take a benefit, right? So in my case I'm going to choose the $6 plan, in which I will get 1 GB RAM and 1 CPU. Go ahead and type the password right here. I'm going to type my password. Okay, so once you type the password, go ahead and click on the create droplet. If you want to check the change the name of the droplet, you can change. In my case, let's say sample. I will just say sample web. That is going to be my name, right? Click on the create droplet and it will create droplet for you. Usually it takes less than a minute, but in my case the droplet is not created. It is the error was showing that the droplet name I entered was not allowed. I used that underscore there. Okay, so no worries. I'll go to the steps again so that you will understand in case you are missing anything. Regular $6. Once I enter the password, go ahead and I will just say sample web, and then I will click on the create droplet. So once I click on the create droplet, it is showing me droplet being created. Hardly it takes less than a minute, but it sometimes can take a minute or two. So let's wait until our droplet gets ready. Meanwhile, I will show you which website we are going to host, right? So in order to use website in the tutorial, what I have did on the GitHub, on my GitHub profile, I have created one sample website that you also can use to host and host on your side for testing, right? And I have created one blog post for you too. So if you don't want to watch video or follow the steps directly, you can do that. Everything is mentioned in this particular blog post. I will provide link for this blog post in my description. Similar way, I have provided links for the DigitalOcean login also and Volter login also, right? So as you can see, the blog post is right here. In the blog post, as you can see, there is a, this is a GitHub repository is listed right here. Okay, so I can just click on that particular link and it will take me to the this sample website link right here. Okay, so let's go to the DigitalOcean, and as you can see, I have the server ready. Let me copy my IP address, open the terminal. If you are on the Windows, open the CMD, and if you are on the Mac, again open the terminal, right? So on the terminal, type SSH, username is root at IP address. Okay, so once you hit the first time login, it will ask this pop-up, click on the yes, and then it will ask the password, then type the password. Okay, so once you type the password, it will show you this nice server login right here. So first thing first, type the clear command. So clear command is basically Linux command to clear the screen. Okay, so it will clear the screen. So let me make my console a little bit bigger so that you will have a nice view of it. Okay, so first thing first, you need to do when you get to the server, you need to update this server. What is the update means? Suppose there are lots of this server images created way log bang, right? And it might be possible that some of the packages available on this server are already on the older version of the packages. So in order to get that packages on the latest version of the package, we use update and upgrade. So for that, the command is apt update. Okay, so if you don't know what is apt, then you should go ahead on the internet and search for the Linux tutorial, because I'll be not going to explain everything here, right? So once you do apt update, it will update the repository. Then next command is apt upgrade. Okay, so all of the commands are already mentioned on the blog post also, you can follow from there also. Once you go ahead, and it will show you the list of the packages that for them the latest version is available. So basically 139 packages needs to be upgraded, 4 newly installed, and 0 to remove, and basically some analytics are there. So you can just click on enter, or you can just type yes or capital Y and then click on the enter, and it will start upgrading the server, right? So once the upgradation is done, next step is going to be the installing the Nginx and then setting up the website, right? So let's give some time to complete the upgrade of the server. So in the upgrade process, you will get different several pop-ups. If you don't understand that pop-up, just click on the enter and move forward. So as you can see, I have successfully upgraded. So let me clear my screen by typing clear command, and once that is done, let me go to my blog post, right? In the blog post, I have done one mistake, that I haven't provided the command to install Nginx, which is really important, because if you see our diagram, Nginx is the main thing which is connecting the user and the website, right? So in this case, I will edit this log and I will add it later, but for now I will just add a command right here. So the command to install Nginx is apt install Nginx, right? And then you can click on the enter and then again enter. So in the Linux there is a thing. Okay, so if you get do you want to continue and capital Y and small n, whatever is capital, that's a by default answer. So if you hit enter, it will take as a yes, right? Then again the pop-up is coming, it's because kernel version, don't worry about that, just hit enter. Then again there is a service restart pop-up, just hit enter. Okay, so right now Nginx is installed. So how you can verify the Nginx is installed? So first thing, just clear the screen so that it will be visible, easily available, visible. then type Nginx, okay, Nginx, and then there is a help, okay, tag H, then it will show something like this. That means Nginx is installed on your server. Next thing is getting the website from the GitHub. Okay, so as I said, I have added the website on the GitHub. Okay, extremely sorry. So let me open this particular link right here. So this is a sample website I have hosted on the GitHub, so that you can use that sample to practice, right? So in order to get that particular sample, what you can do is there is a step one command, clone and sample the website, right? So you can just copy and copy that command and come to the server and paste that command right here. Okay, and once it is pasted, hit the enter. It will clone my website from the GitHub, and if you do ls, as you can see, the demo folder is there. And if I go inside the demo folder using the cd command, cd demo, as you can see, there is a website, the about.html, index.html and public page is there, and obviously the readme file is there. You can ignore this particular file. Okay, so let's go to the blog and let's see what is the next command. So next command is we need to create Nginx configuration to tell Nginx where our website is on the server. So if you go to the server right now and if you do the pwd, that means current directory, so then it is showing /root/domo. That's the location of the website currently on the server, right? So in order to tell the Nginx, we need to create the configuration, right? So let's go ahead and let's copy the next command, the configuration, and the configuration name is going to be the demo. Okay, so let's go ahead and paste as it is command right here, and it is opening this nano. Nano is basically editor. That means if you have a text file like sample.txt, and if you want some add data in it, in Windows we open with the notepad. Similarly, we open with the nano in the Linux. Okay, if you want to see the command, then let me just go back again. It is saying sudo, ignore as of now because sudo is not needed here. Nano is a editor, and the path of the file, in which folder the file is there, right? So once it is done, click on the enter, then again go to the blog, and in the blog, as you can see, it is showing some sample right here. Click on the copy button, go back to the nano and paste it right here. Okay, so if you read the configuration carefully, it is saying listen on port 80. That's a by default port for the websites. Then there is a server name or domain name or IP address. So in our case, we are not going to use domain like xyz.com because we don't have one for demo. So that's why we are going to choose this IP address. We are copying from the IP address from the DigitalOcean, and we will be replacing IP address for right here. Okay, so I think there is a slight mistake I did. If you go to the blog, there is a server name, right? So we need to copy that too. So basically the file should look like something like this: server name, and then there is a IP address, and after the IP address there should be a semicolon. It's not necessary, but it's the best way to do it. Okay, then there is a root. So what is a root? So it is basically asking path of the website. Okay, so if you remember what was our path, in order to save this, we can just hit Control plus S, then Control plus X, right? X, Control plus X. Okay, if you remember earlier, we saw the path of the website by using pwd command right here, and the path was /root/demo. And if you still don't know what is the path, you can just clear and do the pwd command right here. Pwd is print current directory. So once you do that, you see the path. Just right click on it and copy that particular path, and once you do, there is a upper arrow key on your keyboard, and if you don't know where the upper arrow key is, as you can see, when we play game, we use this particular key. This is the upper arrow key. When you press this upper arrow key, you get the previous commands like this. We need to open the nano command right here and then hit enter. Once you hit enter, there is a server path that we need to a website path that we need to replace. So we can replace right here the website path. There is a path of our website. So right now there is a hash and some content is written. So hash is basically comment. So whatever is written after the hash, that doesn't matter. Okay, so but what if the hash is not there? Then in that case that will create error. So that's why if you don't want to see this particular thing, just remove it. Okay, for simplicity. Then there is a index.html. That means we need to tell the server what is the landing page of the website, what is the initial page of the website that user should access. Suppose I am accessing xyz.com, then what should I see the first when I click that particular xyz.com, right? That's an index page. So let's take index.html. Then there is a location. So basically we are saying that slash index should be exist there. If it is not there, then return 4 not 4. Okay, so for now let's do one thing: control S for saving, control X for exiting, right? Once it is done, you need to execute two commands, which will be you can find in this particular block. Okay, first is we need to activate the configuration. So let's copy this command, go ahead and paste it right here, and it will activate the configuration. Then next command is restarting the Nginx server, because we change the Nginx configuration. So whenever we make changes in the configuration, we need to restart the server. Command from that is sudo systemctl reload nginx. That's the one command. Another is service nginx restart, but let's stick with this particular command. So once you click enter, then you can go to the your browser and you can access http your domain or IP, right? So let's copy our IP address first, then go to the new tab, and you can type http or you can just type the IP address directly. It will take same, right? So let's http and double slash and then paste our IP address and then click enter. So right now it is saying Nginx 404 not found. Something is wrong. So let's check what is wrong on our server. So right now, as you can see, when we refresh, we are still not getting it. Okay, so best way to solve this particular error is, what you can do is, okay, so I'm not going to edit this particular video because I'm going to show you how to debug the process. So in the future, if you get any error, something like this, you should know what to do, right? So what I can do is, right now the permission issue is in the root directory. That means if there is a slash root in the current directory where the website files are there, like in our case the demo folder is inside the root directory, so that's why it is causing the issue. So what we can do is we can move this particular folder in the location where it will not create an issue. Okay, so basically what we can do is we can just create one directory in the www folder. So for this, the command is sudo mkdir-p var www, and inside that the demo. This is the official directory. The www directory is the official directory to put any website files, right? So once the directory is there, you can just copy this path and do ls and then paste this path. And if you are not getting any error, that means the file is successfully created. Okay, so now what you need to do, you need to do ls and you will see the demo folder is there. So whatever files are there in the demo folder, you need to send all those files to the demo folder that we have created in this particular location. Okay, so how to do that? You can use this particular command. Move mv is a move command. Move root/demo everything, that means everything inside the demo folder, to the var www.demo. Okay, so let's hit enter, and if you right now copy this particular folder path and do ls and then pass the path of the folder, as you can see all files are there. That means the files are successfully moved. Okay, so right now what we need to do, we change the path of the website. So we need to update the configuration of the website, which is the Nginx configuration of the website. So let's go ahead and let's type this particular command nano editor, and this is the path of the Nginx configuration, and we need to change this particular path. Previously it was root demo/root/demo, but it is changed to something like this: /var/www and then /demo. That's the actual path for the currently website, right? So do control S, then control X to exit from the editor. Then you can do systemctl nginx reload in order to restart the website. And once it is done, you can just minimize this and you can try to access website right here. Voila, the website is working, right? So if you like this video and you are watching this video so this far, that means you see value in my content. And if you see value in my content, please try to hit like button and subscribe button right there, so that in future if I post something related to this, you will get notification. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all. Thanks for watching this one and see you in the next.